Okay, so like I said in my previous podcast, if you watched it, I've moved into, me and my boyfriend have just moved into a new apartment, and we moved out of the camping car that we were living in for the last 5 years, and so I need to organise my stash, and I thought it would be the perfect opportunity to share my stash with you. I don't have an enormous stash. Obviously, I didn't have so much space in the camping car, but I mean, I think it's still quite substantial. But anyway, I'll show you guys. So I think what I'm going to do is probably just empty everything onto the floor, sort through it, and take you guys along with me. Okay, let's go. Okay, so for now I've just made some piles, messy piles. Here I have, let's get some focus. Here I have silk. This is all my silk yarns. I have forgotten to put that in a pile, but that's a sock yarn. Here I have cotton, viscose, and linen yarns. Here is my doggy sleeping. Here I have all my cones. Most of those are from university, left over. And here I have all my wool yarns. So now I'm going to try and put them into the cupboard. Let's go. I think the first thing I'll put away is my unspun yarn. This is Manchlope by Wool Dreamers, and I made a jumper with this, and this is what I have left. So I think I probably have enough left to make another jumper. So we'll put that in there. And then I have some more Manchlope. This is a lighter colour. I can't remember the colour of this. I think it's the third colour in their natural colourway, because now they have some other colourways. But in the natural colourway, this is the third colour. I'm going to put that here. Then I have my leftover yarns from my Into the Wild sweater. Those are what are this? These are Plotalopi by Istex. So there's my little unspun corner. Then I have a sweater's quantity. I can't speak again. A sweater's quantity of this. This is the West Yorkshire Spinners, the Croft Shetland Tweed. The colourway is called Mayland, and it's this beautiful speckled purpley pink colour. and I did plan to make have a jumper in mind for this. So we will put this. Not sure when. I'll think about it. Okay. Next, I have I have some letlopi, and I have a jumper already in mind for this. That's why it's all together. It's a colourwork jumper, and I think I talked about it in a previous episode. My things that I wanted to knit for autumn or something like that. So yeah, this is the letlopi, and I think I'm going to knit this very soon. Okay. Excuse me now. What are you doing? Okay. Next I have one skein of this biche et bouche. Hey, Neil. Excuse me. No. Hey, couchez. Couchez. Neil, couchez. Couchez. Hey, leave my yarns alone. Sorry, my dog was digging my yarns on the bed. Okay, so I have this Le Petit Lambswool by Biche et Bouche in dark red brown, and I got this when I was back in London. I don't know what I'm going to make with it, probably a hat or something. Maybe I'll make a hat for my boyfriend. Okay, so I have this. What else do we have here? I have one skein of the Mondim by Retrosaria in this green shade. I bought this for making socks, but I'm not sure if I will make socks with it or not. But I have this, and what else have we got here? I have this is my only pure mohair, or not pure mohair, my only silk mohair that I have. This is ridiculously soft. I got this in a village in France, and it's a local French silk mohair. The mohair is from France, from a little farm, and I only have one because it was expensive and I couldn't afford more. But I have no idea what I'm going to do with this because it's only 100 meters. So if you have any ideas, then please let me know what I could do with this. Next I have, where's the other one? I have two of these. It is called Winter Blossom by Knit One Crochet Two. It is it's 50% organic wool, 30% mohair, 20% silk. So I guess technically this could be a silk mohair, but it has a lot of just normal wool in it as well. It's extremely soft. And I also bought this originally for socks, but I don't know if I'll make socks with it. I'm not sure what I will make with this, but it is, how many meters? It's 50 grams for 246 yards. I'm not sure how many meters that is, but it's probably about 200 meters or something. So I have two of these, and yeah, I'm not sure what I will do with them, but they're very beautiful and soft. And I'm not putting stuff in yet because I'm not really sure of my layout just yet. What else do we have? Oh, I have so many of these. Okay, I have one skein of the Blueface Leicester woolly knit 100% wool yarn that I have left over from when I made my what's it called? My unarmoured defence cowl by Cat Weaver. I have one skein, and then there's a little bit left over inside from the garment that I made. So I think I probably have enough to make a hat with this. So yeah, I have that. I have these two skeins that I naturally dyed myself. I think there's about 200 meters in here. I dyed them with a leaf that was in Sardinia, and I have no idea what I'm going to do with this, but I have it. I have these two beautifully soft skeins by Eco Puno by Lana Grossa, and it's hand dyed. I think it's hand dyed in India. Yeah, hand dyed in India, made in Italy, and it's 72% cotton, 17% merino, and 11% baby alpaca. And I have it's 50 grams for 215 meters, so I have 430 meters, and I got this on sale in a yarn shop in Switzerland, and it's super beautiful, super soft, and I think I might do a ranunculus with this because I don't have very much, and I think I might have enough to do a loose gauge ranunculus with this. So yeah, I look forward to knitting with that. Then I have these two bright pink skeins of 100% wool that were given to me from a family friend, and it's very old. I think it must be from the 70s or something. And we have 50 grams for 125 meters. I have no idea what I'll make with this, but maybe a hat would be cool in bright pink. It's not really my colour, but it could be fun. And I have 1 and a bit skeins of this Wool and the Gang Crazy Sexy wool that I bought when I first started knitting. It's not particularly something that I enjoy knitting with. I don't really like the chunky knitting so much. I prefer sort of a DK weight or a fingering weight yarn. So I'm not really sure what I will do with this, to be honest. Maybe I can do a giveaway at some point, or a swap or something like that, because I'm probably not going to use it, especially with the white as well. I don't know. But I have it, and for now it will stay in my stash. And then I have these little balls that I got in a second-hand shop. And I'm pretty sure they're wool because I did a burn test. I don't know if that's something people know about, but when I was at university I learnt this, that if you burn a part of your yarn, you can test whether it is synthetic or natural fibre. If it's synthetic, it will melt, and if it's natural fibre, it will just sizzle and burn a little bit, and then you can do that in your fingers and it will turn to a powder, whereas if it's synthetic it won't. So I'm pretty sure I did that with these yarns, and it's 100% wool, and there's some very beautiful sort of two-toned colours, and I just thought they would be useful for colour work. They were very, very cheap, maybe like 50 cents or something like that. So I have those, and then I just have some scraps here. I have no idea what these are. I'm pretty sure they're wool, probably British wool. So yeah, I have those. So that's all my wool, and I'm gonna try and find a place for it. Let's see. Okay, so next I think in this corner I'm going to put my silks and plant fibres. So firstly I have 3 of these silk balls of yarn. It's by Plaza. I'm assuming it's a French brand. I got it in France and it's called Geisha. It's 100% silk. It is 50 grams for 200 meters, so I have 600 meters of this. And then I have it also in this blue color as well. And the colors are, this color is called Bane. Oh no, is that the dye one? The color is number 76 and this color is number 44. So I have those, and then I have 2 more silk skeins. These are called, the company is called Nashua, Hand Knits, Natural Fibres, Creative Designs, and this is called Creative Focus Silk. It is 100% silk for 50 grams for 110 meters, and it's just a grey colour. Colour is 04, and I think I'll probably knit a little summer top with this, probably a ripple bralette or something like that. So I have that in silk, and then I have 1 and a bit skein left over of this Rowan Summerlight 4-ply, which I used for my rib lace raglan, I think it's called, by James M. Watts. I use this, and it is 50 grams. Oh, I'm losing my voice. It is 50 grams for 475 meters. So I'm not sure how much I've left of this one, but here is 175 meters. I'm not sure what I will make with this, but maybe some kind of top or something summery, some kind of summer top. And next we have, this is the Tina tape by Wool and the Gang. I got this also when I first started knitting. I made a sort of oversized lightweight jumper with this, and it's 100 grams for 150 meters, and I have no idea what I will use this for. Maybe I'll make a summer top with this, or I don't know, or I'll do a yarn swap or something. I'm not sure, but yeah, I have no idea what I'll do with that. Then here, this, I don't have the tag for this anymore. Hey, Neil. No. I don't have the tag for this anymore because I actually used this yarn to knit a ranunculus, and I knitted the gauge too small and I ran out of yarn and I didn't like it. Anyway, I ripped it all back, and now I will knit something else with this. It is a 100%, I think it's 100% viscose yarn. It is from, I can't remember the name of the company, but it's from a shop in Italy that I went to, where they had a very, very, very big selection of yarn. It's extremely soft. I think maybe I will knit some kind of t-shirt or something with this, because it would be it's got a very nice drape. So yeah, these will be my summer yarns, that's for sure. Here I have also some vintage yarn that was given to me by a family friend. It is just this green cotton. It's not really a colour that I gravitate towards. It's 50 grams or 200 meters, quite thin. It's probably a fingering to light fingering weight yarn. And yeah, I'm not sure what I would do with this. Oops. Next we have this. It's a Lang yarn. It's 100% linen. And oh, maybe I have the ticket inside here. I do have the ticket inside here. Let's see. It is 100% linen. Lang is called Creolino. And it's 50 grams for 165 meters. And I've written on here that I had 3, so I basically have 150 grams. So I have 495. I have almost 500 meters of this. And I don't know what I'm going to knit with it, to be honest. It's not super soft, but it's not super soft. It's not super rough, but it's not super soft. It's kind of in between. But yeah, I'm not sure what I'll knit with this, but I need to think about it. I have time because it will be definitely for the summer. And then we have some Noro. It is the Geshi by Noro. It is 35% viscose, 35% cotton, 10% wool, and 20% silk. And it is, I think it's 200 grams for 600 meters. And so far I really don't know what I will knit with this. It's really soft, and I really want to knit something because I want to see the colour variegation grow. But yeah, I'm not sure. If you have any ideas what this would be good for, please let me know in the comments. And lastly, for my knitting skeins, I have this yarn. I have no idea what the makeup is because in the shop that I bought it, there was no tag or anything. It was just like this. And I assume it was with the sock yarn, so I assume it's for sock. But I think it would be cool as a top as well because I think the pattern would be pretty funky. So that is everything for my knitting yarns. Now let's just try and put them away. Okay, so that's my organisation for all of my knitting yarns. And next I have all of my cones of yarns that I can show you. I don't know how interesting it will be, but I will still show you and you can let me know. Okay, so now I have all of my yarns that are in cone size, and a lot of these are left over from university because I studied weaving at university. So I have a lot of yarn from that, and then yarns I've collected in second-hand shops. So I don't know how interesting it will be because there's a lot of cones that I have no idea. A lot of them I've dyed myself, so I don't have I can't tell you exactly what the colours were or anything like that. But I can just go through them briefly and explain to you a little bit about them. So this is, I know it's definitely silk. There's not very much left. And here we have some wool, also probably dyed with the same colour. This is indigo dyed, and it looks like to be silk as well. You can see it's a little bit variegated. I dyed that myself. Here we have some wool. Yep. Similar thing here. This is some wool I dyed myself. I think these are naturally dyed. I don't remember what I naturally dyed them with, but I'm pretty sure these are naturally dyed. There's, again, not very much left with those. Here is another indigo dye with the variegated yarn. This is with silk. I think I will put the colours together, so blues together. Here is another yarn I dyed myself. This looks like a wool as well. What do we have? Another naturally dyed. Wait, where's that pile? These are all naturally dyed. Here is some silk. Here is some silk. Some more wool. Well, I mean, a lot of this I could probably just get rid of, but it's sentimental. Here is some more naturally dyed wool. All of this I use for weaving. Here I have some hemp. This I also would use for knitting. It is, oh no, it's not this one. This one. This is a JC Rennie cone. The colour is grenadine. Yeah. And this I guess I got for weaving, but I would use this for knitting as well because it's not too thin. A lot of my yarns for weaving are very, very fine, and here it's not too bad. It's completely covered in dog hair. Wow. So yeah, this one I would use for knitting as well. This cone is very fine wool. I naturally dyed this with cochineal, which is a beetle dye. I dyed this at university as well. What else do we have? Here's some more naturally, this is naturally dyed. Wool, again. This is, I can't remember if this is naturally dyed or not. And here is another silk. There's so much. What else do we have? Here's just some pink colours. That is a silk. And then two wools that I have. These are all dyed by myself. An orange wool that I dyed myself. I don't know if you can see a theme, but mostly the yarns that I like to use are natural yarns, especially when I was at university. I mostly just use wool and silk. So that's what I have here. This one, also from uni, dyed myself. And then I do have some cottons left over from a project that I did, that I bought the yarns and I didn't dye them myself. So I have those 4 colours. This is just another yarn. I think this could be cotton actually. I'm not sure what that is, but it's dyed by me. And then that is it for the yarns that I dyed myself at university. Here is some merino yarn that I have left over, also from university, that I bought. And then the rest, oh no, this is a silk that I dyed myself, that I used in a project. And that is all of the yarns from university. I have these 2 cones that I bought in a second-hand shop. They're 100% wool. This one has sort of variegated green colour, and here is just a blue. These I will probably use for knitting. Then I have a cashmere yarn. It's very, very fine, sort of lace weight cashmere. And this one is, I'm not sure. I think this is probably a sort of cashmere as well. It's very, very soft. Then I have this variegated, crazy coloured hemp yarn here. Then I have, what is this? I think this is just a 100% wool, but I'm not sure because the cone, it doesn't tell me what it is. But it's an Italian company, Lana Gatta, cat wool, Lana Gatto, sorry. And yeah, I don't think this cone is the cone that had the yarn on originally because it says purple and this is not purple. But I'm pretty sure this is just a wool. It's extremely, extremely fine, but it's good for weaving. And then I have this cone, which is a cotton wool that I got in Sardinia from a Kina, what are you doing? That I got from a weaving factory, and this is also from Sardinia, and it's from the same factory, and this is Sardinian wool. So those are my last 2 cones. And last but not least, I have some fibre here. This is blue-faced Leicester brown, and I have 200 grams for spinning. And up here I have my drop spindle, and that is my goal for 2023. Kina, are you okay? Is to learn to spin. This feels so soft. So yeah, I have that, and I'm excited to try. I'm going to put that back in here so it doesn't get eaten by moss. Okay, oops. So that was my yarn stash organisation tour. I hope it wasn't too boring. There was a lot of maybe random cones of yarn that have no interest to you, but I thought I would show anyway, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know in the comments what you think, and if you have any ideas for some of my yarn, any project ideas, that would be super cool. So yeah, thank you so much, and I will see you in the next one.